Hello everyone, and welcome back to Crater City, and I am villager number 25. I enlisted in the Roman Legion several days ago. It is presently April 1st, which means Mojang is pulling their usual trickeries, and everyone has the villager skin. And I think in a few different places you also have the villager sound pack, but I'm not entirely sure if that's like universal, especially since I'm using my own texture pack. But I'm presently stood atop the largely completed iron golem farm. Now, there's been a lot of work here. It's taken me a long while to get here, and I didn't really want to spend 200 episodes kind of making it, so that's why there hasn't been a Crater City in a while. But we are missing one thing, and that is a villager to go into the minecart that's in here, so that this whole thing will then actually work. So let's take a look down at the wiring. Yeah, we may have to rescue one from in there. Ooh, lord, did it take a while to get down here. This elevator has been specifically made with the intention of getting a villager up here. And evidently there are some blocks that aren't quite rendering well with this shader. I've been playing around with it for like an hour trying to get it to work, so a few things like signs and chests don't register quite as they should. But it's not that big of an issue, and honestly I'd rather get an episode out to you guys whilst this April Fool's Day thing is going. So yeah, I've got the nice little shadows there. And this is actually running at a pretty stable FPS. Not massively high, but significant enough for me to actually call it good. Okay, so down here we do, despite appearances, have a double chest here where the items will go in, and I'm planning a lava softener here. I need to build in a timer for that, I think. And then that will soften up all the iron golems so that we can just hit them and they will drop their iron. Because now, iron golems have been modified so that they can only drop iron if they are killed by a player. And unlike Chaosville and Feed the Beast and whatnot, we only have a few options there. So otherwise, there hasn't been much that's been happening around here since the last time I did an episode. I'm still working on that. It still has more to go. More things to figure out. That whole section went up, I believe. I don't think you saw any of that. I had to shift the railway, which was entertaining to say the least. I built a little bridge that goes over this section because there's a wire that has to go along the ground, all the way from there to there. But I didn't really want to interrupt boat travel. As an ideal, I would like boat travel to be like the primary here. And wow, these signs look really weird here, don't they? But it's like one of two blocks that does that right now, so that's fine, I don't care too much. And, oh, as per usual, the night is dimming. I really like how the water looks with this. Very nice. Because it gets a little weirder when you have it, like, just in cubes by the signs. But that is fully traversable by boat, which is really cool. And I think that's largely it. I think I might be able to sneak in here through this way. Yes, I can. Still using dirt blocks here and there to try and keep places cold enough. So I've taken out all of the supplies that were in here. And we've got a purified villager over here. He's functioning as a detector for whether or not a certain group of doors is actually incorporated. I did state a few times differently in the course of the episodes last time what exactly I've been building this from, so the video for that is inside of the video description. And that keeps happening. I think that noise is like a baby villager growing up and then just getting suffocated by the walls or something. I don't know. But this thing is actually running, and it will actually produce iron golems when there is a villager up there to serve as the overall detector. But they spawn in the platforms above us. They get washed down into here where they meander along. They hit that pressure plate there, which prevents this from triggering so it doesn't try to rebuild when it doesn't need to. And then they drop into here. But we've had very few instances of that just yet. And whoop. Okay. Yeah, I do still like to include that, so I'm not sure why, but it's been a little bit of a time since I was last here, so I may have forgotten a few things. But anyways, what we need to find is a villager, preferably of the zombie persuasion. Maybe I can serve as bait on that notion. Ooh, Yeah, if anyone happens to have any ideas on how to fix all the shading issues, I'd love to continue doing this series with shaders enabled, because it looks beautiful. And I kind of like it. There's so subtle touches that look fantastic. Okay. Moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up. Okay. So, if we have him swim up here, and then we get him to clamber into here somehow. I'm not entirely positive. His pathfinding should be able to lead him up there and through here easily enough. The question is getting him to land in there so that he sticks around. I think what happened, I did have a guy in here before, which is how I know certain things work and don't. But I'm guessing because I left these blocks open that at some point a baby zombie must have come in here, and oop, that is the Crater City chat going nuts. Yeah, I saw balance on here, low start a little earlier, but not right now. Is that the moon that's giving me a shadow there? Not sure. But yeah, we need to get him in here somehow. Maybe we can trick him into thinking that there's actually like a step he can use. Which we actually probably can if I take this block out there. Okay, so let's go down and see if we can find one. Need a villager zombie. And then I'm gonna have to put together a potion to cure him, but fortunately potions are our specialty around here. Thanks to the witch farm, which is our first construction. Well, our first major construction, I suppose. I suppose technically the Gemini grinder of skeletons was our first construction here. But I've got a lot of new subscribers, I think, since the last time I did this, so let me describe the setting a little bit more. This is the Crater City server. This has been set up by VexiMC, and it is an honor and a privilege to be around here. Is that the moon that's actually showing up? I think that is actually the moon that's giving us a shadow. That's nice. I've got the cloud shadows on as well, so that looks... it just sort of sweeps across the landscape really nicely. But yeah, this is a server with a bit of a pedigree, because it is... well, rather it was the home of Milby and Paws and Paws of Minecraft fame, before they went to Minecraft, and it was also the home of Zombie Cleo, before she went to Hermitcraft. Now, I'm not going to say that being on this server will improve your love life and get you onto big servers, but if you look and smell like them, you might. But I love being here, and it's also a place with Dazzer and Faleron, who I know a few of you have been watching my Atlantis videos with of late. So you've obviously been following up on some very old jokes, which I kind of wish would die, but oh well. Okay, so let's see. There's an indie man. We're in the need of skeletons. I actually don't have that many arrows. Should go pick some more up at some point, but we're looking for... why do I have a shovel? Why am I wielding a shovel? Oh jeez. Okay, those are all regular zombies. So you are not what I'm looking for. You're also a regular zombie. Ah, come on, there must be one around somewhere. 2 more Indymans. Creeper. This is always, like, by far the hardest part, is finding them. Whoop. Hunk. I think I had the most luck finding them over here. I had to find, like, 3 or 4 of them so far, because the guy up here either despawned or died as well, and that's a creeper who's coming for me. Let's make him not be coming for me anymore. Oh, look at that. That looks beautiful. Now, there's a few different ether shaders that you can go to. There's one that's in development right now, which I think would cripple even Elemental's processing ability, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's an update to Sonic Ether. This particular shader is Bump Shadow Waving 0.98. Maybe because it's a 1.7.2 mod that I'm seeing funky things on signs and chests, but I don't know. Either way, it makes things look pretty nice. We're the only people around, so as we move around, they should start to spawn at our fringes. Whoop. What was that, cave entrance? Yes, yes it is. And there's iron down there. Eat the shovel! Eat the shovel! Eat the shovel harder! Thank you. Hey, a shovel isn't my usual weapon of choice. I usually prefer an axe. But I'll take it. Okay. Ow. I will definitely be taking this iron, because I was reasonably certain that we had mined out all of it. And yeah, this isn't enchanted. I've been reduced to like junky tools quite a bit lately. I have some wood on me. Okay. Let's make some more torches so you guys can see at least. If not me. Phew. Okay. Oh, chicken. No. Kill the chicken. The trouble with chickens underground is that if they spawn because of the baby zombie phenomenon recently, which is that baby zombies can occasionally appear riding on chickens now. It's not something I've had the pleasure to witness, because I've been online for a while. And then the baby zombies despawn, but the chickens don't. So the chicken ends up stuck in an area which is dark enough to spawn zombies. Which then means that the zombies pick up the eggs that the chicken persistently lays, and ooh, mushroom cave, and become persistent. So, yep, here's a perfectly fine example. They don't despawn because they're holding something. They're holding an item, which tells the game, hey, I'm probably holding some poor guy's inventory, don't kill me because he'll lose it. Now that's perfectly fine logic, it just has this unfortunate side effect that the zombies just sort of pile up and gather together and whatnot underground, where you haven't lit up a cave fully or something. And that is a big hit to server performance. That is a skeleton with a creeper behind him. Hey. Which we actually found out recently. There was a huge lag spike, and that is just the fellow we're looking for, actually. There was a huge... oh no, sorry, but you're going to have to... Can you hold something? No, you can't. Dawn is approaching is the problem here. And there's no way we are going to get him over there fast enough. Blast. Figures, the first one we find. Where was I? Nice. We found out that there was a huge lag spike happening whenever someone was around the main city of Craters, like spawn area, basically. And we couldn't figure out what was causing this. The server has kind of persistent performance issues regardless, but we couldn't figure out what it was that was causing all of these issues. So we had a scout around, and we remembered somebody made, I can't remember specifically who offhand, somebody made an egg farm. Like a chicken farm, basically, near spawn, early on, when we still needed food. So we went over, and it turned out that something, I don't know exactly what, had happened to it, and it never shut off. So by the time we figured this out and realized this, there was something to the effect of several thousand chickens there. So there was all of these persistent entities that just weren't despawning. Hello. All of these persistent entities that just were not despawning. So consequently, the server was just getting eaten up. That was not a stammer. I was actually saying it over and over. I realized there was a little difference. There's probably water behind this. Oh no, thanks mate. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, we are miles away from that. There's no way we'd have gotten him up there in time. But it's nice to know that there's a cave here that I haven't fully depleted. That's handy to know. Boop. Nice shot. And that's where I went down. Okay. Ah, yeah, look how bright the place looks with these shaders on. It's fantastic. And we got 18 gold, 18 iron out of that. So that's something. I tried to make the place look less like a single blob of stone bricks or some such, so you've got the hints on the accents of jungle wood, and the bottom row there is made out of coal blocks entirely, which is probably not the best resource to use, but it's the only one I can think of that is darker than like black wool and had like a metallic sheen to it in this texture pack. I might do some more decoration to it once I know for certain it works. Once I don't have to continually tear parts off it. But let's see if any zombies of the villager persuasion find their way down here. Because occasionally they get drawn in by the barrel of monkeys right there. So occasionally they'll be hanging around here, just so stuck underneath the shade of the building. I don't know if I heard one. It doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Am I hearing one? No, I don't think I am. Hey. So yeah, I need to find another villager. I need to find either a rogue villager, which occasionally happens, because when the kids grow up, most of them suffocate. But a few of them end up, getting squished out by just sort of the collision physics, and they end up wandering everywhere. I don't really know exactly how they keep doing that, to be sure. There isn't anything down here that we can access, so very good. Just checking all the spots that they tend to turn up. Oh, and that's where I got the wood from. Huh. Oh well. Not an issue. Not an issue. We have a jungle right next door, after all. Okay, yeah, I kind of want to revamp that system too, because that's been broken for ages, and Geronimo, I don't know how often Geronimo comes on anymore, but the server tends to go in a bit of waves, a sort of a sine wave of activity. But yeah, I think I am going to have to do some hunting about for either a rogue villager or a villager zombie, and that is interesting. Look at those signs in the distance there. They're sort of popping in and out. That's interesting. I wonder what's causing that. Obviously it's the shader pack, I wonder what you need. But anyways, that is what's been going on with Crater City. I just wanted to show things off. I especially wanted to catch sightings of villager number 57. And with that in mind, we shall catch you all next time. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and or favorite. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe to be notified of future updates. You can also check out the website where most other content is uploaded. That's all for now. Catch you later.